Hey, Dr. Nessim here, and in this video, I'm going to be talking about the Jayson Tatum lower leg injury that occurred yesterday in Game 4 against the Knicks. I was actually at the game as a fan, and when he went down, everyone stopped. The whole Garden, eventually, when he was getting taken off and he wasn't able to put weight on it, was clapping, and that was a nice show of respect from the Knicks fans as well. You never want to see a MVP caliber player go down like that, or any player for that matter. But as a Knicks fan, I was happy we won. I'm not happy that Jayson Tatum got hurt. So let's break down what happened. So when I was watching it live, it was hard to see. All of a sudden, you just saw him down, absolutely writhing in pain. At first, because I missed the play, I thought maybe there was some sort of contact, and he looked like he was in more pain than just an ankle sprain. I almost thought, like, my first reaction was, does he have some sort of distal tibia fibula fracture? Because it was that bad the way he was rolling on it. Now watching the replay, my biggest concern, I'm sure we'll have reporting out soon, would be an Achilles rupture. So if you take a look at the play, it's a non-contact injury. He's in dorsiflexion. He's putting a lot of weight that then is stretching the Achilles when he takes that initial step, and then you see him go right to the ground. It's a very common mechanism for an Achilles rupture, and he didn't have any prior calf injuries. So unlike Kevin Durant, it's not like that was suspected that this is a possible risk going into the game. It was just sort of a freak accident. Jayson Tatum has been one of the healthiest players in the NBA, and he's always played a ton of games every season for the Celtics. So there was no reason to believe that he was predisposed to this happening. It's just something that unfortunately did occur. Now, let's talk about, he's not fully diagnosed right now with an Achilles rupture. To be honest, it's surprising that there's no report out yet about this, and maybe I'll have an update to this video, but usually Achilles ruptures, they're very easily diagnosed with just clinical exam maneuvers. So we'll do something called a Thompson test. I'm sure the doctors did it when you got back to the locker room, where you're lying prone, your leg is in 90 degrees, and basically if you have an Achilles fully intact, when you squeeze on the calf, the foot is going to flex. If the foot does not flex, that means you likely had an Achilles rupture. And so I'm sure they did that test on the spot. They may have also ultrasounded. Here's so this is a portable ultrasound probe. Basically, you can apply this and you could actually see the tendon, so you could see a rupture. And I'm sure they have ultrasound back there as well. Now, I know he's getting an MRI today, so that will give a confirmation of the diagnosis. But if it is an Achilles rupture, unfortunately, he is definitely out for the rest of this season and most likely out for most of next season. Achilles ruptures are not easy to get back from at a high level of play. Now, can he make a full recovery? It seems like Kevin Durant did. He's young, he's healthy, it's possible, but there's no full prediction. It is no way to for sure say, what level he'll be able to play after he gets the surgery, if it is an Achilles rupture. He's a MVP caliber athlete, and so will he be able to get back to that level? I hope so, and I'm sending my prayers to him and his family. And honestly, this is not the way you want to see someone go out, especially towards the end of a game like that. But this is the nature of professional sports. In an instant, everything can change for a player, for a team, for a franchise. And we saw that in a different way with the NBA draft yesterday, with the Dallas Mavericks getting the first pick and likely Cooper Flagg. So we'll see what happens there. But it was a big day for the NBA overall. It was a good day for Knicks fans. But again, you don't like to see that from any player, even the opposing team. So I hope maybe it's not a full rupture. I will come back to you with any updates as they come out. Please subscribe and like if you want to see more of this sports content, and I'll see you in the next video.